later.
Give it up for Joseph. Where you at, Joseph? All right, guys. I asked to, somebody asked me to do the thought of the day, and I just did the thought of the day. So I was thinking I would, in light of National Poetry Month, that I would do a poem, right? But we're in May now, so let's just act like April had 31 days. But Fernando was talking about being a dope fiend and being a drug addict, and I think that's been that's been my story all my life. Since I was a young little kid, I've been using hard drugs. I grew up right over the bridge, First Street Bridge, in Aliso Village housing projects, where Homeboy started. My father was a gang member, my uncles were gang members, my sister was a gang member. I like to think if my dad was like a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, something like that, maybe that's what would have been a decision I would have made, but that wasn't the case. My father was also a dope fiend, a heroin addict. But when I was 5 years old, my father killed himself in my home, and that brought a lot of trauma onto me and to my family. And so like Homeboy Industries, I always say that every chance that I get, I tell people that Homeboy Industries, I really don't know what I would do without Homeboy Industries. I don't know where I'd be, because for me, Homeboy Industries is a difference between life and death. But the reason that I used drugs was to escape the reality that I lived in, So I wrote this poem over 20 years ago, and it's about my heroin addiction, and so I'm going to share it with you guys. Hopefully I can remember it all. But so it goes, but does everybody know what a plunger is on a syringe? I just want to make sure you know. So, okay, so it wasn't actually used for heroin. Yeah. But it was for me. So yeah, it's the little stick that you pull back and it sucks up the fluid, right? Okay. So it goes like this. Pulling back on the plunger, sucking up any compassion, love, or life that's left in my body. Pushing down and waiting to feel the warmth. That would be my ticket out of the pain and sorrow that has smothered me for most of my life. All the pain, all the anguish, slowly fading into heaven. But this is not a heaven I can keep. This too will slowly fade, and I will awake to a nightmare I can live in. Broken needles forced into the skin of my forearms, desperately searching for a vein to puncture. Nothing left to live for is a thought that invades my mind, like soldiers in a foreign country, reeking of broken promises, dirty stairwells, and nights that never end. Blood running down my arm, like a tear on my mother's face, reconfirming her own thoughts of failure, re-inflicting the pain and abuse my father once laid upon her, now dead from the same poison I yearn for. Memories running through my head, like blood through the river of my veins. Sickness interrupted, sunlight embraces my face. Thoughts of my own children fluttered through my mind like butterflies on a sunny day. New hope found in a child clinging to the cracks of his father's broken heart.